If you're like most people, you're always on the lookout for ways to accomplish more in less time. There are new technologies being created and implemented all the time in this great quest. But it also makes it almost impossible to keep up with the latest update and trends. Welcome to Bridging the Gap with Applied Software. I'm your host, Todd Wyant, and this is the show where we break it all down for you with experts from the AEC and the manufacturing industries. Please feel free to interact with us by liking or commenting on this video. We would love to hear from you. Today we are joined by renowned process manufacturing thought leader and Autodesk Plant 3D expert, David Wolfe. Welcome to the show, David.
Thank you, Todd.
Welcome back to the show. It's your second time here. Yeah. Excited to have you back. So can you walk us through what you're currently working on with Plant 3D?
A couple really fun projects. One is a comparison of Plant 3D models to see what's changed.
Okay.
We're doing some work for a client who's deals with fabrication. So they want to identify changes that come in and be able to update their fabrication process based on those changes. We have a lot of projects around custom scripts and spec and catalog development that we're working on as well. And those just kind of pop up, on a semi-regular basis, but they're still consistent work. And then another exciting one is we're working on automating the creation of pipe support details.
Okay, nice.
And we're evaluating using the Inventor process for that, for pushing that to the cloud, providing the Plant 3D information behind it, and then letting the process of detailing the support be automated using the Inventor API. So nice. That's pretty fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Investigating the effort behind that.
Very cool. What do you see as some of the biggest trends that are coming in the Plant 3D and in the industry now?
Yeah, so there's some pretty exciting things. It's if you look at the market data, petrochem is going to be big still this year, or larger this year. There's some downturns in other areas, but petrochem still is going to see a lot of investment.
Okay.
And you see that kind of play out by the focus of Autodesk and Hexagon, who owns CADWorks.
Gotcha.
And so kind of to combat Autodesk dropping an inclusion of Plant 3D inside of one AutoCAD, Hexagon has lowered their pricing for CADWorks. And so you see these big players, big boys, wanting to get more people involved on their own platforms. Mm-hmm. There's also a trend as far as taking advantage of the information BIM 360, because there's a lot of opportunity around the tools for construction and the process of maintaining a plant that BIM 360 offers, with tracking issues and attaching photos and things like that. And being able to take advantage of that from the plant side is a big deal.
Yeah.
And so we're seeing a lot of people working on that problem.
Very cool. So can you kind of unpack that a bit more of the construction process and tying it back into Plant 3D modeling? Unpack that for us.
Yeah. So a lot of it has to do with there's some information in Plant 3D has your design model information, but then when you go to build it, you need a lot more information, details around like which way the pipe needs to be rotated if it's welded. And so some of the effort we've gone through with some clients has been adding that type of information to their Plant 3D model, so that when they create a weld report, then it has like the fabrication level information they need. So they can have a list of all the welds that they need to make, and it's going to be thousands and thousands. They have a way to get the amount of effort that's going to be behind doing each weld, how many hours it's going to take, and materials. So that's kind of typical of the kind of information that we can add to a Plant 3D model using our knowledge of the API and how Plant 3D functions.
Gotcha. So really trying to capitalize on that data.
It is a lot about data.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice. Very cool. What obstacles are you seeing in that journey?
Well, there's always the unknown as far as you can do something and then figure out, well, the program doesn't quite work like that. So we run into those and make workarounds. Some of the other obstacles are just identifying the opportunities, just knowing how big, like we can find the problem, but then how many people are having this problem, right?
Gotcha.
But a lot of it's just, time and money, I guess, is the biggest obstacle. We can do anything you want, right? If we all have infinite time and infinite money, then
that'd be a great issue to have.
Yeah. But it's a lot of fun. We have a good group of guys who are enjoying working on the product, and we're having a lot of fun doing it.
Nice. Very cool. So switching gears from Plant 3D into Autodesk Vault, what is new around Vault?
Yeah. So there's a couple things. Autodesk, I guess, I'll start with three. Autodesk has really put a lot of investment and time in synchronizing Vault information with BIM 360.
Okay.
So we're familiar with that sync process. We've had a sync process, Sync 360, that application for a while, and it does a few more things that the desktop sync tool doesn't do. And so we're familiar with that process and implementing it. And people are finding a lot of value in that because, again, with the tracking of issues and things like that, being able to organize who's going to take care of which of those issues provides a lot of value in their process. So the sync thing is a big deal. We also have, as Applied Software, we are a Microsoft partner. And we have a really good IT group here. So we can offer a turnkey solution for some clients who are looking at putting their vault in the cloud.
Gotcha.
And so we can take it all the way from, speccing out what machines they need to have running in the cloud, to actually installing the vault up there, moving their data up there, and making sure that the vault is accessible from anywhere, no matter what catastrophe happens to their building. They're going to be good to go. And so we have some people looking at that and taking advantage of that. And it's a fairly low cost package. So you have, it's about a week of work. But then you have a vault server that's completely independent of what's happening at your facility, which has been pretty exciting. And then, so, we like being able to offer the whole turnkey solution because our IT group is really good at what they do, and it's fun to work with them and see how good they are at taking care of stuff like this. That would blow my mind.
Nice. Very cool. Nice. So can you explain more on the Vault plugin, what that might include and offer?
Yeah. So sorry, I forgot to mention that we do have the Vault plugin that's in progress too. Dennis Howell is working on that a lot. So we're looking at some of the top requested features, and we're also kind of comparing it to some things that other competitive products do. And so one of the main goals is to make it more project oriented and provide you more tools about what's going on inside your project. So tracking issues inside of Vault. Identifying folders that need different types of activities. Some things like, for example, one of the issues that comes up when you start using Plant with Vault is that your equipment templates folder is usually kept in one spot on your network, but when you move to Vault, it needs to be per project. And so making a way so you have access to those equipment templates in every project without creating a whole lot of extra data is one of the goals of that as well. So there's a variety of things that we're going to do, but bottom line is going to make Vault really awesome and a lot easier to use too.
Yeah, very cool. So can you kind of peel back the curtain some and share kind of the design process of what that is and how's it going?
Yeah, so first of all, we kind of just get an idea for what features people want or what features people need. So a lot of it's conversations with clients, conversations with people using the software. I'm on the forums regularly, so you kind of see what people are running into as well. And then you identify the features, then kind of establish how hard is it going to be to do it, right? And so some of this is we get to learn the Vault API, so we get to kind of make a way to do something to break it, see how hard it is to break it and make it. And that's where I get excited. I know Dennis gets excited when you finally make a new way to do something. You click the button, you're like, whoa,
you see the success.
Yes. So we put together a lot of those moments, and then we have a product.
There you go.
So that's the general process. You find the feature, figure out how the effort it is, and package it up, and then find some people to test it and play with it.
Nice. Any timeline on when that is going to be fully baked and rolled out?
Well, hopefully it'll be by the end of the year. Well, I mean, we're definitely looking at that. The sooner the better.
Yeah.
We do have a good list of features that we can release, and so it won't be too much longer. We are bringing some code from other places and other versions, so migration might take a little bit longer than that. But we're looking for, hopefully by December, we can have something.
Nice. Cool. Well, thank you so much for joining us and giving us all this great information.
Yeah, glad to do it.
Really appreciate you taking the time, and thank you guys for watching us. If you are interested in learning more about our services or products, you can visit ASTI.com. Or if you'd like to set up a 15-minute discovery call to see where you are and how these updates can help your business benefit, you can click on the link in the video notes. Until next time, I'm Todd Wyant, thanking you for joining us on Bridging the Gap with Applied Software. Have a great day, everybody.